we need to talk about the Abyss. I know, feels like we just had this conversation, right? But things, they've changed. You see, ever since I rejoined for Loki, I've been more seriously considering the Abyss because I need to kind of play catch up here, and this is going to be the best way to do it. A lot of 6-star shards, Awakening Gems, Tier 5 class Catalyst, this new Abyss Nexus Crystal Selector, and now that I have Omega Red Awakened, I actually can use 6-star Sigstones. So I desperately need these things in order to stay competitive in Alliance Wars by getting my Omega Red ranked up. It's kind of tough fighting 6-star champions at rank 3 with 565s. So I said that my plans were to use Sabretooth, because if you guys hadn't seen it, Sabretooth's getting a new synergy with Sasquatch, and it was unclear whether it was intentional or not with this synergy that you were able to infinitely scale Sabretooth's attack. It didn't seem like it was. But you never know, man. You never know. It's up to Kabam to make these rules. So I basically made a video saying, hey, if Sabretooth, if this is intended, I don't think it is, but if it is intended, then this is my plan. This is my strategy for the Abyss. I'm going to be using Sabretooth as a main clearing champion. I'll figure out the other, you know, supporting cast. I'll figure all that stuff out later, but Sabretooth, that is going to be the option because it is ridiculous. You get over 100,000 attack just at the start of every fight because you carried it over from the previous fights, and it's kind of bonkers the amount of damage that you can actually deal with that synergy the way it was working. But I also said I wanted to wait and hear from Kabam. You see, it was the weekend, so I had to give them some time to get back into the office and make a decision whether or not this was intended or, you know, what they're going to do about it. And they responded. They made a post on the forum saying that Sabretooth with this new Sasquatch synergy, that is not what was intended, but they're making a nice compromise and saying, well, hey, what if we allow Sabretooth's Furies to scale up to 30? Would that be okay? And, well, that's what they're going to do. And then I got a lot of comments saying, okay, well, Sabretooth, you know, he's not going to be super crazy. He's going to hit pretty hard, but I guess you could do the Abyss now, right? Well, hold up, man. Because at 30 Furies, by my calculations, you could still hit like a truck. So, you know, listen, I'm not saying it's going to be better than Aegon. I think if you have Aegon, you'd probably be a fool to not just go with Aegon. But if we take a look at my roster here, you know, if we take a look at my 5-star roster, I don't have Aegon. If I did, no big deal. Even if he was unawakened, I'd pop an Awakening Gem, feed him some Sigstones, rank him up, hop in the Abyss. I have the 6-star version, but he's not awakened. And 6-star Awakening Gems, well, they're hardly a thing. And I don't have a skill or a generic one. That is for sure. So, what's the next best option? You know, I'm looking at my roster here, and I'm going back to Sabretooth. I have options. I've always had options to go into the Abyss. Question is, like, you know, how bad is it going to be using these secondary and, you know, beyond secondary options to go through the Abyss, these suboptimal champions for this long form content? Would it be enjoyable? Would it be worth the effort? Would it be worth the resources? You know, you do what you got to do, but basically what I'm saying is I think Sabretooth still has that potential to be one of the better options for it. So, the plan is back on. I'm going to be using Sabretooth. Actually, hold on. I'm 99% sure that I'm going to be using Sabretooth. I still have to do some planning. You know, I'm going to be talking with MSD, possibly some other people, maybe Lags, you know, get some different perspectives on, you know, what the Abyss is like, try to figure out if you'd get roadblocked anywhere or if I had other champions that can fill in those situations, because I'm 100% sure that I'm not going to be using Sabretooth exclusively. But I want to make sure that I have enough space on the team because, of course, I have to give one spot to Sasquatch. So here's my current plan. I just want to update you guys with all this. My current plan is to rank up Sabretooth. I have a 5-star at 565. But I'm looking at the 6-star here for a reason, because I don't want to use just a 565. I want to use if I have the 6-star version, I'm thinking about taking this guy to rank 3 and using him at rank 3 to get through the Abyss. Now, here's where kind of the problem comes into play. And these are the types of problems that I kind of like, because it really makes you work for it, man. And there's something about that in games that I just enjoy. You know, you're playing Zelda, you don't want to just walk over to this empty field and, oh, look, I found the Master Sword. No, man. Put me through my paces here, man. Give me the challenge. And that's exactly what I'm facing right now. So, Sabretooth. He's currently at rank 1 as a 6-star, and I don't have too many tier 5 basics. It's not really a big deal. I have rank up gems that I got from Act 6, so I could feed this guy a rank up gem, take him to rank 2. Well, what are the resource costs for rank 2 to rank 3? Well, let's take a little look. My Omega Red is already at rank 2, and of course, it's a mutant champion, so it kind of works out perfectly here. I don't have the tier 5 mutant catalyst, and I need three tier 5 basic catalysts. Maybe not the most difficult thing to get for the end game players, the players who have already like beaten Act 6 essentially in Map 7 Alliance and things like that. But I'm also under a time crunch. You see, I have a lot of resources that are expiring. I've been holding on to resources even in the overflow, just waiting, getting ready for my Abyss run. There's even the objectives here, which I'm gonna have to complete in the next, well, tonight, I guess, because there's not much time left on these. But these are the equivalent of revives, and I want to make sure that I can use these things. Apparently, they get converted into regular revives after August 5th, but you know, I'm sure those are just going to be on the overflow too. So I want to make sure that I can take advantage of these free resources, because it's going to save me a lot of time, a lot of units in the long run. So fortunately, before we even move on with how I'm going to get these catalysts, fortunately, if we go back 1 second here, August 5th, that is after Sasquatch's arena run. So I will be grinding for Sasquatch. That is just marking that out in the calendar. I have to grind for Sasquatch. I have to get this synergy. I will be going for him as a 5-star version, just in case he can help me out, even though the 4-star version has the synergy. So that's step 1, get Sasquatch. Step 2 is to make sure I can get these catalysts. Now again, I need a total of 4 tier 5 basics and the 1 tier 5 class catalyst. I already have 1 and almost 2 of the basics, so basically I just need 2 of those, 2 more of those. And then on the tier 5 class catalyst side of things, I need 4%. That's it, just 4% of a mutant catalyst. So I need to get lucky. If we look at the Canadian difficulty of the side quest this month, there's a little bit of tier 5 class catalyst. There's a 2% crystal here. And then in the 4th week, there are actually 2 of the 2% crystals. So if I just get lucky and 2 out of 3 of these happen to be mutant, good to go. Also, in the Alliance quest rewards, there are some tier 5 class catalyst crystals available. As long as we, you know, still place in the same 10 to 20 that we've been placing, who knows with these modifiers. You know, there's certain challenges are so tough right now that it's possible that may not even finish the maps. So, you know, I'm not going to be 100% counting on this, but hopefully we'll still be able to manage and finish and everything, and you know, get another chance right here. If the honor rewards, if we are able to complete them all, there is a 10% fragment crystal right here. And Alliance quest, you know, because I have a little bit of time, I'll be able to kind of repeat this a bit, and you know, just have to luck out and get the last little bit of mutant class catalyst that I need. So We'll see. Have to get lucky there. Just praying to the crystal gods. As far as the basic side of things, well, I guess we can look back here, and for map 7, you already do get some basic fragments. There are some basic fragments out of the map 7 crystals themselves. The ranked rewards, once again, if we take a look where we normally place the 10 to 20, there's some tier 5 basic there. I plan on clearing out the glory store to make sure that I can do this. As a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and pull the trigger on that right now. That is half of a tier 5 basic, so in 5.5 days I'll be able to do that same thing again. And then of course in the uncollected, there's some more tier 5 basic fragments that I have not claimed just yet, have not finished uncollected for the month. There's some more tier 5 basic in the Canadian difficulty. Once again, it's not the highest amount, but each week has a bit of fragments available, and they increase as the weeks go on. So adding all this stuff up, I think I can pull it off. I think we can make this happen, man. It's gonna be a little bit of a struggle. It's gonna be a little tight, but I think it is possible. Now, in addition to this, I don't know if I'm going to need to rank up any other champions. I'm already assuming that I am going to have to rank up that Sasquatch, just because, hey, if you're taking a slot on the team, then well, you're gonna have to pull your weight, Sasquatch. So I have a rank up gem available. This way I don't have to burn the tier 5 basics. I have a generic one that I got from Cyber Monday almost a year ago at this point. That is finally going to come in handy. Finally give me some use here. And yeah, I should have everything else covered. It is a Mystic champion, and I actually am out of Mystic resources because of a video that I have not uploaded yet, but I just ranked up a certain Mystic champion that you might have seen in my last war video. But that is my plan, to get all of this stuff, to rank up to rank 3 Sabretooth here, and then hop into the Abyss. And it should be an interesting time, man. Should be a bit of a wild ride. I am going to have to be very careful on how I build this guy up, in getting the initial stacks of Furies, so it should be interesting. Of course, I'll be live streaming it, and I'll give you guys updates as to when that's going to be. You know, a day or two before I actually hop into the Abyss, I'll make another video telling you guys, letting you know. But yeah, man, I'm actually really excited about this. This is, like I said, this is kind of what I like about games, is having to figure out all the different pieces, where they all fit in with one another in order to accomplish some goal. So in a way, I'm almost happy that this guy is not an awakened Aegon, and he is a Sabretooth, and it's going to be something different to explore and figure out. I'm just hoping that it doesn't totally suck. After all that, that's the worst. You go through so much effort thinking something's going to work out, you try it, and it actually sucks. That is not something that I want. I want it to all work out. But yeah, the plan is still Sabretooth, guys. So just wanted to update you all on that. And yeah, if you figured out any other way to get some of these resources, feel free to put that in the comments below. I could use any additional help I can get, or make a comment during a live stream. Help me out here a little bit. But yeah, man, it's going to be an interesting and hopefully exciting time. All right, thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.